The Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes, 12-1. Play host to the Marian Catholic Colts, also 12-1 in this Pennsylvania Eastern PIAA Class 2A final game, the last bump on the road before Hershey. And this one has it all. Two teams that know each other about as well as you're going to get to know each other, playing each other 5 or 6 times now in the last 3 or 4 years. We, of course, met the Marian Catholic Colts this season in a regular season game, Game 5, Week 5 of the season. And the Colts came out of that game with a 47-6 shellacking by the Red Tornadoes on their own home field. So there's a lot of things that are going to play into tonight. You got a revenge factor, obviously, on the Marian side of the ball. And you got Mount Carmel area trying to deal with a team that you've beaten so handily, but some time ago, about 8 games ago, in fact, when you finally saw them last.
October 6th. And both teams are coming in with the same record, as you said. They're 12-1. Both teams, their only loss is to the Tornadoes.
Right.
And again, turned their season around. And if you remember October 6th, when both teams played, we were both 5-0 at that point. Coming into the Eastern Finals again, both have the same record, 12-1. But I don't know if this game can compare to the game of last week, Warren. It was the buzz of town. No matter who you talk to, if they watched it on the TV or was here at the game, it had to be one of the greatest games played in Tornado history. Just a great, outstanding game. One thing that we have to be careful of with the Tornadoes is that they don't become overconfident in this game. But I don't think that's going to happen the way everybody was talking before the game here. They're nice and loose, and they're ready to play a big game, Warren.
So it's going to basically be two teams that just know each other very well and have had a grudge match relationship for the last few years. They're going to meet each other, and this is for everything there is. This win right here either puts you at Hershey or you go home for the year and start next year. So yeah, I expect just an absolutely fabulous and riveting game here as these two people line up. Bukowski will bring him up, puts the man in motion. He has a split backfield, and he's looking to pass right away. And Ziegler puts some pressure on him, and now he's being chased by Booker and Brown. Brown finally puts a hit, but Booker hemmed him. So a loss on the play all the way back to the Marian Colt 37-yard line brings up 4th down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was what we talked about. Stan Bukowski needs to have some time. He is not Evan Crakey. He does not make his own time. Split backfield. He fakes it, and he's looking for a shovel pass, and he's got a shovel pass out there to number 40. That's Blasco. Blasco takes it up to about the 20-yard line for the 30-yard line for the first down. A nice play by the Colts that time as they relieve some pressure from the pass rush.
Here it is. They bring Ziegler back. They suck him back a little bit towards Bukowski, and he pitches it. It was a forward lateral.
Now he brings Matsuri in motion. And he pitches to Veach going the opposite way. He's got Ziegler out in front of him.
Look at that.
Veach is through.
Oh, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, just watch it happen because nobody's catching him. Touchdown, Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes.
I'll tell you why. You take a look at the lead block there. You got Booker pulling number 50, the guard. He went through the hole because everybody else was already blocked. Plus, you already had Ziegler going through the hole, trying to pick someone else up. And, it was just shielded out. And Veach had nobody to even touch him.
At a 6-0 lead at the 4:50 mark of the first quarter is the pitch to Veach. Watch, I don't know if you'll go see him. Look at Ziegler. As Ziegler sealed the sideline there, and once he takes that step past the initial wave, and this is a point to make here. We talked about it for every game, and there's different levels of what the difference in speed is. But I'm telling you now, the speed of the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes will be pronounced compared to the Colts. They are not a very fast. He brings them up, and he's going to hand it to Donati again. Donati's free this time. And Donati up for the first down on a big carry up to the Marian Catholic 49-yard line where it's 1st and 10, and he broke right through the middle of the line that time. Finally shifts everybody around. He has Donati out of the backfield now, and Donati is split to his left, but he looks the other way right. And he's still looking, and Ziegler's going to, he takes a nice hit to the sidelines all the way down at the Mount Carmel area 46.
Oh, boy, Mitsur put a shot on him.
He paid the price at the sideline there, but he picks up enough yardage down to he goes out at the 48-yard line, back in the backfield, and he pitches to him, and he tries to get outside of Cuff, and Cuff held him up enough, but he's still going. Nobody wrapped their hands that time, And he takes it down to about the 45-yard line in the Red Tornadoes, but he'll bring up 4th down and about 4. Shinsky puts Lantini in motion now as he crosses by. And again, right to Veach again. And this time Veach has a seam, and Veach is still running strong, and he crosses over midfield, and he'll take it down to the Marian Catholic 43-yard line. Big Red continuing to drive here now. Coming off this series is off the failed fake punt by the Colts. And Ziegler up the middle.
Look at Ziegler.
Ziegler's got some run, and he's going. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown. Mount Carmel area. And there you go. Watch the swivel hits on number 40 this time, folks. I don't think his hips could do that as he made the turn there. When you see the rerun of this one, you are going to enjoy this. As the big guy showed, this is the second time he showed finesse on us when we weren't expecting it.
Take a look when he breaks through. Number 2 down the field, the defensive back, he turns him right around. There was nobody out there for him. No, number 5, I'm sorry. He turned him right around in position.
Aldakowski had no chance of catching Ziegler.
We had the fake punt, so they're trying everything they possibly can to stay in this game.
Dribble it down there, and again goes right to Donati. This time he's got the wall over on his own side, and he has some room as he got around there, but he's not going to get around Veach. Finally brought down there by Dillo at the 40 as Veach slowed him. So a 3rd and long here for the Colts in their best penetration so far of the night. Dukowski's looking to keep it, and he broke loose. I don't know how he did that. And he did. He picked up the 1st down as he was, I don't know how he got loose.
I don't know. He ran right by, I think Cuffey was in there. I think Brown was in there at the time.
Nice play by Dukowski. It was a keeper.
And Shoppy, 55. They corralled him, and he still got away.
Nice run.
Very nice run.
So the Colts are in business at the Mount Carmel area, 29-yard line. Back to Pasco Shinsky. He's got a guy open. It's Clea in the middle of the field, and Clea's going to take it up over midfield to the Marian Catholic 49-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes. Nice pass play.
Great pass. Dave had a lot of time to sit back there. We only had 2 guys out on the pattern. That was Matsura, 21, and Clea, number 2. And Clea is wide open. Nice pattern that he ran in the center of the field. He did hook up, and Dave hits him right on the numbers.
On a 2nd down and 8, and he's looking over at Veach, and he's got him on the run there, and Veach eluded the tackle, and Veach is down over the 40-yard line, down to the 37-yard line of the Colts where it is 1st and 10, Mount Carmel area. Shinsky goes into the shotgun. He keeps Ziegler next to him for protection. Colts come with everybody. A lot of time. And he intercepted it down at the 20-yard line. Number 11 for the Colts down there, that's Tony Lee on the interception for Marion, and they turn the ball over. Now at the 20-yard line, the first turnover of the game, versus Mount Carmel area suffering from 4 last week. Right. That's the first of the game for the Big Red.
4 in the second half.
Yeah.
It was the killer last week.
But the Colts come up here, and you go right again to Donati, and he's got some room now as he'll take it up over the 35-yard line to just about the 36-yard line where it's 1st and 10, and Donati's having a nice game tonight as he was completely silent. In fact, he rushed for negative yards.
Yeah.
In the first meeting of these 2 teams. So he's come out this time, and he's breathing fire. But Donati the other way this time, and he's trying to get outside, and he does. He is just very elusive. Mount Carmel area now struggling to bring Donati down, and they're in the Mount Carmel area territory now at the Mount Carmel area 45-yard line.
You take a look at Donati running through the line. He has some great head fakes right here. There's one. He gets somebody going to the outside, splits the defenders, and tries to make a second move, but of course Veach doesn't fall for it.
So 1st and 10, Colts are in Mount Carmel area territory at the 45-yard line. They got a head of steam going right now. Nothing fancy. Back to Donati. He again breaks through. Fumble! He fumbled! Fumble on a play, and Dillo has recovered. Mount Carmel area has recovered the football at the 30-yard line as Veach hits him, and Dillo cracks him a second time.
Here's the replay. Donati gets a nice hole here again. Number 50 is making some nice blocks back there, the lead blocker, but he gets some great open field. And take a look. It is actually Dillo. Dillo's the one that strips the ball from him, and he does fall right on top of it and recovers the fumble.
Oh, bad break for the Colts as Donati was really moving him down the field. He fumbles, and Mount Carmel area takes over
and pick him up extra yardage.
Somebody puts Veach in motion. He fakes it to him, and he's going to pass, and he's got Pilarski wide open in the middle as Pilarski all the way down to the Colt 35-yard line. As Pilarski got 3 down there, and a big pass play from Shinsky to Pilarski. He should remember him, Wayne, as he ran the opening kickoff back of the second half for a touchdown in the first meeting. And you can see, look how open he is. That's both Dukoski in there, who was trying to cover him, and Beretsky. And they just barely do get him and send Veach in motion along the line of scrimmage. Less time now for Shinsky as Whalen puts some room on him, but he's got Veach down there, and Veach will have enough for the first down and then some. And it's going to be, I think, a face mask. I really do. I don't know what the one up here is, but I think it's a face mask down below. I had no call yet from any officials, so we're still waiting to see what it is they saw. This time we give it to Donati, and Donati is just one tough hombre to bring down backfield there as he gets everybody shifting around there.
Anyway.
Brings Beretsky all the way over to his right side. Big pressure from Ziegler, and he'll get outside of the pressure and head out of bounds. But he heads out with 4 seconds left. The Colts get ready to kick off. That's John Boyle kicking off for the Colts, and he kind of knuckles it down there. It's going to hit in the middle down there, and that's Clea. And Clea had a seam coming this way. Clea still has a seam, and he's going. He's got to beat Dukoski. And Clea may do it. This is a replay of what happened last year, and Dukoski gets him out at the 4-yard line as Clea breaks it here to start the second half of play, and all the way down to the Marian Catholic 4-yard line where it's 1st and 10 Red Tornadoes, and that's exactly what happened to the Colts last time.
Yeah, and they could not let that happen. They needed to make the tackle, but take a look at the hole coming up, and you know, great scene there, and take a look at Josh Clea just squirting right through there. And I think 56 is down there. He has Dukoski running all over the place, and Dukoski gets the angle on Josh and takes him down at the 4-yard line.
Is where he goes. He stays. It's a regular eye backfield. Touchdown, Mount Carmel area. John Veach crossing the goal line at the 11:03 mark of the third quarter, and it's Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 18, the Marian Colts 0.
That definitely hurt the Colts.
Oh yeah.
On the opening kickoff of the second half, and you can see the amount of speed that the Tornadoes are putting back there with John Veach, and we don't even put John Veach in the center to receive on kickoffs. We put Pilarski in the center. The ball did dribble back, and Clea did pick it up.
Dukoski's back to pass. Ziegler's holding him inside here. Looks down the middle, and he threw it right at the linebacker, Yasenchak. And Yasenchak will return the ball back down to the Marian Catholic 30, and he threw it right at the big guy, number 6. This time we'll go back to pass. A lot of pressure. And he finds Clea. A great play by Shinsky. He gets Clea down at the 6-yard line, 7-yard line, 1st and 10. Red Tornadoes, and that was a play by Shinsky,
Yes,
Wayne.
it was. That was a great play. We've seen this a number of times by Dave Shinsky, but a lot of pressure. Center, the linebacker coming up on a blitz right through the center, but 51 and 87 had him wrapped around, and Dave threw as he was being done if they would have adopted you.
I asked that 4 years ago, and it was a no, so I didn't expect to hear it. Ziegler pops it into the end zone for a touchdown at the 4:24 mark of the third quarter. It is Mount Carmel area 24, the Marian Catholic Colts 0. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you early, just sealed this game.
Oh, yeah, there was an interception by Yasenchak that really did that in. We were very patient going down the field also. We had no reason to rush the score. We're up by 18 points. And all we had to do was just kill the clock, just eat some time off. But we did get into a point there, and Dave Shinsky comes out with an excellent, beautiful play.
Dukoski on a bootleg. He tries that shovel pass, and this time he's going to get some yardage out of it. He shovel passed it down in there to number 40. That's Blasco in this game. Ziegler up the middle, and he's free.
Oh, look at this.
Stiff-arm Dukoski. Ziegler's going to go for a big one. I don't think Dukoski can catch him.
He might. Come line.
And he gets it in there. What a run by Ziegler.
Oh, did you see that stiff arm by Ziegler?
That was incredible.
Oh, Aaron, I'm telling you what.
Ziegler.
Oh, excellent. Take a look. Here's the
Oh,
replay.
my goodness.
Open hole. Great blocking in the line. Now take a look. Number 5 comes over. Look at that. Right
Boom.
down. Right. What
Now look how quick. I'll tell you what, though. Look how quick Tarkovsky got back up, and he almost caught him. Watch him come back
But
into
take
the
a
play.
look. Take a look. Ziegler looked back once to see how close he was.
Here he comes
and
back.
he knew he was not getting at his ankles. He dives for the end zone.
Mount Carmel area out now, 31-0 on Ziegler's 81-yard run.
That John did.
Eat a man. This time he's got Donati free, and Donati's still free, and he may break it. And he does. Donati will put it into the end zone for the Marian Catholic Colts as he will score on a 76-yard run for the Marian Catholic Colts at the 42nd mark of the third quarter. Al Donati of the Colts strikes a big one.
I'll tell you what, my hat off to that kid because he's been fighting all night long. He's been picking up 10 yards here, 10 yards there, doing some great running for this team, for the Colts and everything else. And I'll tell you what, it's happy to see that he can run in the Eastern Finals here.
Yeah, he deserved it.
75 yards. And
pitch of the Beach. He's heading to our sideline. He makes the cut back up. Still moving. He's still moving. Still moving. Still moving. Looks for a block, and he got one from Shinsky. And Shinsky hit Boretsky, and he finally goes out of bounds down at the Marian Catholic 17-yard line. But there's a typical John Beach run. You know, I mean, just typical.
It's the type of run that shows that you cannot tackle him up around the head. Take a look as he gets 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. He's hit a couple times. Nobody wraps the arms, though. Everybody tries to tackle him up around the shoulders. There's one there. Look at 89 here.
Whalen with a shot. It completely missed him.
Yep. And he just continues over.
Look at Shinsky come in there.
Yep, he's looking to hit
quarterback
somebody.
comes in and puts a block on Boretsky there to gain at least 10 more yards or more as the Red Tornadoes now at 1st and 10 from the 17. And Shinsky wants to pass, and he finds the big tight end who bounces
and scores.
Touchdown for the tight end.
He dove in that time and did break the plane right at the last second.
He ran right over Blasco, whacked him right to the ground and ran over him.
I'll tell you what, if you take a look, the key to that play was the fake dive to number 40 to Ziegler. We have Ziegler, the only back in the back.
Tarkovsky's back looking to pass. Plenty of time. Over the middle, he's got Donati and Beach. Beach makes a great play, but a flag goes down for the Colts. Donati trying to get outside. He does. This time Beach will bring him down, but not before he goes down to the Mount Carmel area 21-yard line.
Number 45. Now we have Mike
Lashinsky and Beaver both in there now.
Yep.
As Tarkovsky's in the end zone. Almost got him in the end zone, and Lashinsky will bring him down just outside the 10-yard line at the 11.
Yeah, somebody almost had him down there. Number 59. Who is that? Birster. Yeah, Nick Birster, number 59, putting excellent pressure back there.
Look at the replay. You can see Cuff
almost
has a shot at him right for a second there, but he gets loose, and it takes Lashinsky to bring him down. He'll bring up 2nd down and 7 on the play game here tonight in this 2000 Eastern Final. The Red Tornado faithful are on their feet, and they are celebrating Hershey, Pennsylvania, where once again the red and white uniform will appear on a field in Hershey and attempt to bring home a coveted state championship and add one more chapter to the storied history of this program. 4th now, Wayne.
Yes.
4th in wins across the country. The number 4 team in the United States.
That's one thing we did not mention during the broadcast. That
3, 2, 1. There it is. It's a final, ladies and gentlemen. Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 38. The Marian Catholic Colts 7. And the Red Tornadoes have defended their Eastern Final championship and will move to Hershey for the state championship. We will play either, and you know this by now, but we will play either Aliquippa or Sharon. They're playing Saturday, the day after this game is being shot. So you will see either one of those teams. There, the red and white and silver Hershey kisses down there. as we celebrate another trip down 81 to the state championship game.